Hi folks, I'm Your Day Social Media Manager Will Hall. Welcome to our studio. Often during our live call-in shows, our hosts refer to the people in the control room who handle the technical side of the show, making sure that we get on the air and that we sound good. What you might not know about is all the work that happens in the control room. Over the course of this video, members of our crew will give you a behind-the-microphone look at what goes into producing our shows. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to another live call-in plant and gardening edition of Your Day. Will you be spending more time outdoors this weekend? It's a great time to enjoy the beautiful wildflowers now in bloom in the meadows, woods, and along our roadsides.
Welcome to our control room. Before and during our shows, whether we're doing a live broadcast or a pre-recorded broadcast, things usually get crazy around here. During our pre-recorded Monday episodes, things happen in two places. What you hear on the radio comes from the main ETV radio studios in Columbia, and what you hear on our web stream comes from right here. Now, I'll turn things over to Eric Rogers, our production manager, to talk about the Monday segments themselves.
Our Monday shows feature a variety of segments, recorded both in the studio and in the field. Studio segments are recorded either face-to-face, by telephone, or by Skype. For field recordings, we take specialized equipment, microphones, digital audio recorders, and we take you on location with our producers. We then bring that material back, and it's edited and prepared for air by our host and editor, Diana Daniels.
Hi, I'm Diana Daniels, Your Day host and editor. When I'm not in the studio recording voiceovers or out recording segments around the state for the show, I'm usually here at my desk, editing and assembling upcoming Monday episodes. We operate about 3 weeks in advance, so when you hear a specific pre-recorded show on the air, I'm already busy working on putting together another Monday show that will air a few weeks down the road.
During our live call-in broadcasts, things are a lot more complicated, but a lot of fun. It takes a lot of work to prepare for our live shows, and there are usually 3 people in here working the whole show. Once we've connected with Columbia and checked our sound levels with them, we turn our attention back to our own studio. By this time, the host or hosts for whatever show we are getting ready to do has already arrived. Once our hosts are in the studio, we have to make sure that their microphone levels are set so you can hear them clearly on the radio without any clipping or feedback. Once we have everything set in the studio, we're ready to begin the show at noon. Now, as our listeners know, all of our shows start with an introduction or an opening minute from Diana.
Stand by to roll that VDIO. Here we go. We were preparing.
Let's rock.
All right, 20 seconds. Let's rock. Give me 5, brother. Give me a buzz here, brother.
You're listening to.
Here we go. Your Day at its best.
PIRA.
I think
Yes.
so. I'm not
Yes.
real sure.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Stand by to roll the VDIO.
And WL
5 seconds.
Media at 91.3.
4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the video. And video is up. Oh, that's beautiful. Go, Di.
Welcome to another live call-in plant and gardening edition of Your Day.
Roll it,
Will you
roll
be
it.
spending more time outdoors
Okay,
this
cool,
weekend?
cool,
It's
cool.
a great time to enjoy the beautiful wildflowers now
All
in
right.
bloom in the meadows, woods, and along our roadsides. Our guests today are Dr. Lisa Wagner,
Lisa
Director
Wagner
of Education at the
and
beautiful
Tim
South Carolina
Spira.
Botanical
See what he
Garden,
says.
and Clemson University Botany Professor Tim Spira.
After the opening minute, there's a 5-minute NPR news break, and then the main part of the show begins at 12:06 and runs until 12:57. Along with the radio broadcast, we also stream live video of the show on our website. Here's our producer and engineer, Bob McAnally, to tell you about some of the work that goes on in the control room during the show.
You know, there are a lot of things that happen in the control room. Will usually runs the board over there, but making sure that the graphics, the audio, and everything gets on there. And a lot of times I'm stuck back here trying to make sure that everything gets hooked up right. But as I'm looking, we make sure that the web stream is running right. And you know what? I think I found where the audio went. So I better get this back online so Schuster can do his production. Now that goes where?
Well, now that we've got McAnally all squared away with the audio and the graphics, hopefully squared away with the audio graphics, Will's over here running the radio side of it, and I'm responsible for sending the video side of it out to the internet. So hopefully I've got everything squared away. I've already set all my cameras in the studio. They're all set up, ready to go. Got to come in here and change some of the inputs on my switcher to get the right people in the right places so I know who's on what camera. So I got that all squared away. It's just a matter now coming in, starting the show, getting into the show, getting a good flow of the show, and ready to go, and hopefully that'll work well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes look at what we got going on, and I got to get ready for a show, so see you later.
As Diana mentions in the closing credits after each show, we are also active in the social media world. About an hour before we go on the air, I update our Facebook page and our Twitter feed with details of what will be on our broadcast. We love hearing from our listeners, so please continue to send your comments, questions, or suggestions to us through Facebook, Twitter, and our email address, radio-l@clemson.edu. Well, that's all for today. On behalf of our entire crew, we hope you enjoyed this look behind the scenes at the making of a Your Day broadcast. As always, Your Day is a public service program of Clemson University.